Set, ready? 10-2, sir. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Yeah. Bravo. Shoot.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon duck to Forrest Buckner.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up. Being the difference.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if this...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring... They'll set up to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check. Fragno. Quick dash. Come.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Shift.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48 ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tighten up, pull it together.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Jim. Greystone, grab it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, orbit. Ready?
Back to throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here comes Grant on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from second to third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on fourth down. They're going to look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together. With that sense of urgency you talked about.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Hey, team 6, go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Bravo!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious. About continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On second down, it's Coleman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Any weapon.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
56. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Gold for the extra point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you
Certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They will run again with Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
18 yards, first down Niners. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This will be fielded at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Everyone got 4 down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a